right, thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. I will probably do mostly reading, otherwise I'm going to run out of time. But I would like to just mention that my PhD dissertation had to do with Prairie women poets writing poetry about the loss of a mother, a loss of a child, and also a loss of an ancestral heritage. And so I've had some time thinking a lot about grief. So I will begin. I will be talking, using a collage of comments and poems that I've written on my own journey with grief. We don't like to talk about grief or death. In a world obsessed with youthful appearances and perfect personas on social media, we avoid facing our fragility, our humanness. Though every person carries some form of loss or grief, and though everyone will die one day, there seems to be an unwritten social rule that words like dying, death, and grief are almost taboo in general conversation. So how do we make room to talk about our experiences of loss and grief? My first poem is entitled, "Don't Mention It." My daughter has cancer. I know how she feels. Do you really? Tell her to drink green tea, add some flaxseed or fresh ginger to her diet. My aunt uses, don't worry, she'll be fine. She's losing her hair in clumps. But she looks so cute wearing those cloche hats and baseball caps and burgundy beanies. Shh, don't mention death. Turn a phrase, a corner. You're turning a deaf ear. She's dying. Shh, don't mention it. She might recover. Miracles do happen, you know. I know someone who... She's prepared to die. But I'm not ready for her to die. Never say die. She said, she's dead. Sorry, she's dead. Chewed up on the inside. Well, she's in a better place. It's a blessing she's no longer suffering. Oh, don't tell me. She's buried in a box. Her body lies absented from us. At least you have your memories and photographs. Her death stings like a dozen barbed quills piercing my soul. You'll get over it eventually, and her partner can always remarry. In her absence, she's present in every empty chair and purpling dawn. Like an amputated limb, her spirit lingers every day, a part of and apart from me, from him, from her children. My heart is numb, my tongue undone. There are no words to hold my grief. Shh, do you have to say such grave words? What else can I say? Thanks a lot. Don't mention it. She was my middle child, Kristen Dawn, a child that wailed into my sleepless nights the first few months of her life. Even so, our mother-daughter connection grew strong from her Houdini days, trying to escape her high chair, to the long talks through her teen years, and into her, how are you doing, adulthood. In many ways, she was like me. And then, after a 3.5-year journey with cancer, Kristen died at the age of 39. On that frosty day, a part of me also died and left behind a Kristen-sized hole in my heart. So why is it so difficult to talk about grief and death honestly? I think one reason is we don't know what to say. What do you say when someone's lost a loved one through disease, accident, or suicide? What do you say to someone who has lost their eyesight, a limb, a job, or a home? What do you say when someone experiences a divorce, abuse, rape, or some form of hostility? What do you say when there are no words, when charcoal colors the pavement of your mind, when black tire marks cross the yellow line? What do you say when wreaths gift wrap hydropoles, when stained glass decorates the street corner, when a red-tipped match fizzles and the brown box is buried? What do you say when someone, was it you, fails to stop, when too soon some body, a loved one's life, dead ends? There are no words, only the scent of sulfur lingers. Grief may be common, but it is different for every single person. We experience grief differently. We respond to grief differently. And we also have different needs from others that are around us for when we are grieving. Often we say something insensitive and hurtful, usually unintentional, or we don't say anything at all. In addition, sadness and grief do not wait for convenient times to show up. One day we're okay, the next day we're in anguish. A comment may be uplifting one moment and wounding the next. We need to give each other grace and to give ourselves grace in our grieving. We are simply human beings being human. Kate Bowler, author of Everything Happens for a Reason and Other Lies I've Loved, explains that her single mission is giving you, the reader, permission to feel human. Much like Kristen, Kate was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer at the age of 35. For years, she was told her cancer was terminal. Unlike Kristen, one day Kate was declared cancer-free. In her book, she offers so much good advice and also her own reflections on grief. She talks about do's and don'ts and the things that have bothered her and suggestions that might be more helpful. I would like to offer you just a couple of those suggestions. You might start by saying, "That sounds so hard. Do you want to talk about it?" And then offer your listening ear. Let people tell their stories. They need to hear others say, "Yes, that was unfair," or "Yes, this must be very difficult." As Bowler puts it, quote, "Be willing to stare down the ugliness and sadness. Life is absurdly hard, and pretending it isn't is exhausting." How about offering a meal? Sadness drains energy from mind and body. Providing a meal demonstrates care and kindness. Another option is, as she says, show up and shut up. Bowler says it like it is, quote, "Silence is awkward, pain is awkward, tragedy is awkward, people's weird suffering bodies are awkward. Those who are grieving often feel isolated, so just be there." And one more thing, pray for them. There have been days when I could not pray, but the prayers of others have helped carry me through those times. Good grief. Good grief. Tears brim again and again. Grief never knocks at the door. Surprise! Grief spies on us, barges in sans invitation, makes itself at home, loiters night and day. Behind your seamless smile, no one sees your lip quiver. You swallow hard, a stone lodged in your soul. Your face, a freeze-framed photo, exposure unwanted. Black out, block out, back out, blend in. Obstinate grief resides behind your public facade, weeps under cover. Good grief. Grief matters. Regardless of the type of loss, grief matters. It is your loss, and it matters. Grieving the loss of a loved one does not go away, or it does not get better as time goes on. You cannot fix irreversible loss. You can only bear it. A co-worker of mine once said, "Grief never goes away. You just develop stronger muscles to carry it." So my husband and I have attempted to grow or develop stronger muscles by reading authors who've experienced trials through disease, but also have lost loved ones. That has been so helpful for us. After Kristen died, I received a book from one of my colleagues written by Leanne Friesen entitled Grieving Room. At first, I could not bear to read it, but after about a year, I began to dip in and out of the book, reading one chapter at a time. It has given me room to think about all that comes with grief, with death and loss. I have journaled memories, written things I wish I could say to Kristen, asked questions, and given words to my grief through poetry. Every day is Ash Wednesday. Wrapped in a tangle of roots, I am knocked to the ground, pinned to a perpetual season of Lenten grief. Like ivy, it twists, curls, and clutches me in a chokehold, tears draining color from my eyes. Joyless beneath sunless sky, monotone weeks are ground to ash, moaning in the monotonous wind. Every day, it's the same sickly soul running on empty, as ragged as a forsaken shoe without you. Can you tell me? Can joy and sorrow hold hands, walk the aisle? Can salt and pepper shake away bitterness? Can today play nice with yesterday and tomorrow? Can color bring light to black and white? Can a cobwebbed heart find a voice? Can lips of love give living breath to the dead? Mourn the one you have lost. You do not have to get over it. Grief may surface today, next year, the rest of your life, but that's okay. Matthew 5:4 says, "Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted." Remember your loved one in your tears and other meaningful ways. We celebrate Kristen's birthday every year. Listen to our joint playlist of worship songs that carried us through those 3.5 years. I often wear purple because that was Kristen's favorite color. And I've worn this wristband since the day of her funeral. It says, "Consider it joy." Remembering brings both sadness and joy. One more poem. It was a Sunday morning at the end of our family Christmas weekend in 2023. The sky was a deep purple, brilliant streaks of orange and gold yellow light dashed across the horizon as the waking sun edged into day. I did not know, how could I know, that I was saying goodbye to Kristen for the last time. Kristen died before dawn on Tuesday, December 19th, the day I'd planned to come and visit with her. A new dawn. I didn't know how soon a new dawn would come, purpling the sky, the sun prodding the prairie horizon. "Kristen, dawn, this dawn is for you," I said. "I love you." And you said, "I love you too, Mom." I didn't know how soon a new dawn would come. In hues brighter than a dozen rainbows, brilliant as a bolt lighting a midsummer's night, or 1,000 sunbursts. I didn't know how soon you'd be drawn to a new dawn, spirited away to an everlasting day. Thank you.